What kind of experience would it be if you woke up one day and your ex-girlfriend suddenly became your wife, and you inexplicably had 2 more children? In order to quickly integrate into this parallel world, Jack is striving to be a competent father. After safely sending the children to school, his daughter tells Jack that he should go to work at the tire shop. Jack originally thought he was just a salesperson. However, as soon as he arrived at the company, he found that all the employees showed great respect for him. It turned out that he was the owner of this tire shop, but just as he was about to heave a sigh of relief, he discovered that the accounting books were filled with loans. There was no doubt that Jack fell into despair once again. One day, Jack accompanied his family to the shopping mall. By chance, he came to a men's suit store. Looking at the luxurious and expensive clothes, Jack couldn't resist trying them on. He began to revel in his reflection in the mirror. But when Kate opened the price tag, she saw that it was $2,400, which was the family's living expenses for 2 months. Without any room for discussion, Kate told him not to be ridiculous and take off the suit immediately. But Jack was reluctant to do so, and the two had a big argument.
Jesus, Kate, I could have been 1,000 times the man I became. I could have been one of the richest. Forbes, how could you do this to me? How could you let me give up on my dreams like this?
Jack's words made Kate extremely sad. On the way back, Jack took the initiative to admit his mistake, saying that he shouldn't have spoken without thinking. But Kate remained unmoved. One day, Jack met a beautiful woman at the bowling alley. They both had a good impression of each other. Jack told his friend about this, but was severely criticized by his friend.
There isn't a guy in Union County who wouldn't give his left nut to be with Kate, alright? She's amazing and you're gonna fuck it up.
Early the next morning, Jack got up as usual to take care of the children. But as soon as he left, Kate suddenly sat up. It turned out that today was their wedding anniversary. In the end, Kate bought that suit and gave it to Jack. Although Jack was deeply touched, he also felt very embarrassed because he didn't remember their anniversary at all. To make up for his wife, Jack took Kate to a high-end restaurant. Kate said that it might be too wasteful, but Jack didn't care at all. Because for him, what he owed her was far more than just the anniversary. Then he took Kate's hand and they danced gracefully in front of everyone. At this moment, Kate smiled. She truly felt that the Jack who loved her had come back again. As the days went by, Jack had fully adapted to his current life. Looking at the cheap clothes in front of him, he no longer chose to complain but instead focused on living each day to the fullest. One day, Jack was promoting tires when he accidentally saw his former boss. Without hesitation, Jack walked over. He knew very clearly that his opportunity had finally come. With his keen insight into the market, the boss quickly took a fancy to Jack and invited him to work in the company as a supervisor. Jack agreed without a second thought because only here could he make a difference. But he never expected that this matter would lead to a crisis in their relationship.